Okay, so we are now entering into Chapter 1, the application portion. In this lesson, you will use basic facts, operations of adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing, along with your previous lessons of place value, rounding, and averaging in order to solve real-world application problems. The first example, we're looking at owning a car that gives good gas mileage, which can save you money. In this example, gas mileage is the average number of miles driven per gallon of gas. So if we take a look at our chart here, we have two cars, car A and car B. Car A gets 20 miles per gallon in the city and 28 miles per gallon on the highway. Car B gets 8 miles per gallon city and 12 miles per gallon highway. So it says suppose you drive 15,380 miles per year and mostly in the city. So since it's mostly in the city, we will ignore highway. We want to figure out between car A or B which one gets the better gas mileage in the city. So the first thing we will do is find what is the average miles driven to the nearest thousands. So if we're driving 15,380 miles, recall how to round. We want to round to the nearest thousands. So you need to find the number in the thousands place, which is the 5. Okay, the number to the right is a 3. Because 3 is less than 5, we round down. So we keep it and everything to the right turns to zeros. So 15,000. So the average miles driven to the nearest thousands is 15,000 miles. Secondly, it says if the price of a gallon of gas at 3 different gas stations are $1.40, $1.50, and $1.60, what is the average price for a gallon of gas in the city? So we would take the 3 values, add them together. If you recall from your averaging lesson, you take the $1.40, the $1.50, and the $1.60. You will add those values together. You will get $4.50. We then take that value and divide it by how many we have. 1, 2, 3 different gas prices. When we divide by 3, we end up with the average gas price being $1.50. So the last question is which car A or B will be most cost effective. So that will depend on, for the year, which one am I spending less money with. So let's take a look at how to do that. The first step. Number 1, we have 15,000 miles. So that number 1 tells you to refer to the answer from number 1, which is here above. And then divide that by how many gas miles per gallon the first car gets, which is car A, which is 20 miles per gallon, which is why that says 20. So when we do 15,000 divided by 20, we get 750. Portion B is telling us to take our answer from A, which we just did. This is A. So we're going to take that answer, 750, and multiply that to our answer from number 2, $1.50. So the 750 tells me how many miles I'm getting. How many gallons I need. 750 gallons. And the $1.50 is how much it costs for 1 gallon at the average gas station. So when I multiply that 750 times $1.50, I come out to 1,125. So this is money. So this is saying that you will spend $1,125 in 1 year on gas driving in the city with car A. And that is something that you can write down. So I'll write that here. Car A, you're going to spend this much money per year. So per year on this car. Let's find out how much we would spend on car B. So let's scroll down. Step 2. So we still take the 15,000 miles because that's how much we're driving in the city. We're divided by how many miles per gallon car B gets in the city. 15,000 divided by the 8 then gives us 1,875. We then take that answer, that 1,875, and we're going to multiply that to the price of gas per gallon, $1.50. So 1,875 is how many gallons you need, and $1.50 is the price of each gallon. So altogether on car B, you would have to spend for the year $2,812.50 on gas. So for car B, you will spend $2,812.50 per year. So we can already see that car A, we're spending less money. But how much less? So let's take a look at step 3. We're comparing, so we need to find the difference. So we're going to take that $2,812.50 and we're going to subtract how much it costs for car A, which was $1,125, and find that difference. When we compute that difference, it comes out to $1,687.50. So you would save, this is how much money you would save. You would save $1,687.50 per year if you buy car A. That's quite a bit of money, so this is something to think about when you're investing in your own vehicle. So let's move down and talk about your chapter project. For your project with your group members, you will have to visit CarMax.com. When you visit the site, you're going to click Find Cars for Sale, and then a little blue box will appear that says Find Used Cars Near You. Okay, and you can just click Submit, Search for all makes, and let's keep it at 25,000 because we don't want a car that's way too expensive. So now, you're going to choose 2 cars from this site. I want you to pay attention when you're looking at your cars for the EPG mileage. It will say EPG mileage, and it will have something like 21/30. This means 21 miles per gallon for city and 30 miles per gallon for highway. Once you choose your 2 cars, you need to fill in the chart to the side. So you will tell me what type of car. Is it a Toyota? If it's a Toyota, or you can just say a small car, you can tell me for city if it gets 20 and highway it gets 30. I hope I spelled Toyota right. Or if it's a, let's say, what's another type of car? Acura. And maybe the Acura gets 25 city and 38 highway. This is just an example. You need to fill in your chart, and then you're going to follow the steps which are similar to the steps from above in order to find which car is most cost effective. Once your group is done, Make sure you show all your work, and once your group is done, you will complete this and turn it into your teacher for a project grade. If you have any other questions or concerns, please see your teacher.